tes. Oke. Halo lu, kembali lagi di Markus. Kali ini kita main lagi Genshin ya. Kita mau selesaiin cerita Lantern Rite seperti yang sudah kujanjikan 2 hari lalu. Sama mainin eventnya sedikit. Ayo kita lanjut. Tunggu sampai waktu yang sudah tinggal 8 2 hari kemudian. Udah berhari-hari. Aduh ya, suaranya kurang tak besar ya. Nah, udah berapa lah? Oh iya, sekarang kita ditraktir sama si gitu ya, sama si gaming.
Skyward, scatter.
Nggak ngomong sama kamu ya, sorry nih.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Kita ditraktir
thank
di
you.
restoran mewah. Aku punya banyak uang deh.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that pie. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing.
Air kobokan.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
Iya banyak banget.
That's just
orang
how we do it.
kaya.
Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, what about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanchi? Let me refill your bowl.
Ya, aku tambah
Paimon's gonna take
sendiri.
you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks.
Iya, rakus. Aduh.
So full. That meal was so satisfying. It even gave Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole
betul, kan?
table full of expensive dims. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family awake?
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Ya, untuk
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am,
di
you
USA
hear all
kecil
sorts
ini
of
semua
rumors.
orang kayak tahu
Sometimes they're
siapapun.
true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a
Okay, enough with the teasing.
What? Oh,
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Pengen jadi gamer dia.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Oh,
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Teyvat to see what I could do.
ternyata bukan.
According
jadi
to my
gamer.
dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but
Aduh jotos. Gila.
I refused to go.
Bapak sendiri.
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? No. I know that, but my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big and legal... But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? Still, change. Okay, enough of all that serious talk.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go to her.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Anti-Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus.
Lah,
I
semua
met her
orang
during
tahu
delivery
dong.
once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or so. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh,
Is that...
it's one thing to use it on cloth, but
Yeah, she does seem to
it would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay.
Great! The more the merrier.
Xianyun.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Mana nih? Oh, kebun. Kebunnya Xianyun.
Skyward! Yeah! Scatter!
Nah, ada waifu berkumpul guys. Waifu gua.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
Hello, friends.
Nah, dia bisa tidak berdiri. Sakti juga.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than... Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
Emang tanduknya
See?
itu?
It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh.
Kenapa Yao-Yao di sini?
Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that...
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take...
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often.
Tidur.
Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Apa?
Me? My name is Gami.
Astaga, aku masih
I work as
live.
a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar.
Lah, ini
I
game.
believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic...
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe. And this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite making.
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach,
Me too. I want to participate in the
dia
kite
pengen-
flying competition with my best
Layang-layang nih,
friend.
ini nih. Bos layang-layangan sini
It's
aku ada
more
bos
meaningful
layang-layang.
if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you?
Ahli layang-layang, guys.
Well,
Antis
Chi-Chi's
yang
been
ini di sini.
super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone.
Oh iya ya. Gue banget tuh.
But
Apa?
Cloud Retainer is
Kamu
always
capek.
going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let my motivation for being here might be a little different.
Well, we're all here, but where the...
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well. So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yeah.
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on
Aku
you,
juga.
traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble.
We're not in any hurry to get started.
Oke. Buat layang-layang. Ini cara buat
Hey,
layang-layang.
Gaming.
Wih,
Want to team up?
maksa layang-layang. Gimana cara buat layang-layang?
Huh? I have to participate?
You're that
No, it would take too long to What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design?
I want a swan.
That might be a little...
True, but I...
Swan. Itu apa swan? Swan.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right.
Aku juga pengen
Just be gentle.
tanduk
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before.
Jadi makan tapi ya.
Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. Perhaps...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly.
Swimming.
Skyward!
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I too...
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Oh,
Yep.
Fierce tuh burung pipit. Oh.
One is looking forward to...
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao?
Hijau lah.
I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like
Gold.
me.
Kok kamu gold? Mata
If
kamu
you are
doang yang gold?
asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not?
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start...
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your...
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
First,
We have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, if nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite. Maybe we're not exercising enough.
Gambar Paimon.
Now,
Kayak layang-layang tuh harus
expression should
simetris
we
ya?
give her? Since the kite...
Caranya terbang kalau nggak simetris.
Ooh, like this? Ooh. Now that we've decided... It's done! Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow!
Mana
Ganyu and
Paimon?
Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow!
Emang
It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines.
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall them. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before...
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon...
Exactly. So,
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is...
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very
Oh,
majestic.
ini namanya Swan.
I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark. So you're sure your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao? It's all thanks to...
what about your kite, traveler?
Its self-important countenance bears a strike.
It makes her look like she's already...
Kan yang lain tuh simetris,
gonna
Paimon doang
happen
yang nggak
one way.
simetris. Terbang dia.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety? Oh, and to do so by making use... one simply must know who it is that possesses
Anjir, langsung
such
berubah nih.
impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Tuh, kamu suruh aku ngejar
going to be okay.
orang yang
right?
bisa terbang gitu.
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can glide over.
Oh gitu. Mana?
This Fontanian device of
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musing. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its...
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one...
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless...
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Dia takut
One
sama-
presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
Kocaknya ada orang.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is
Tangan
not our
sangar
kite.
takut.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray,
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our...
We finally caught up. You sure? Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
you!
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is
Enjoying
also well
themselves.
aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No,
Your prowess in mechanics
Oh,
is
jadi dia bukan
unparalleled,
gini ya,
Cloud
bukan.
Retainer.
Bukan
You wield the wind and waves
bentuk
themselves.
manusianya
Your singular
yang asli.
talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Yah, lagi terbang nih. Gue yang capek ngejar. Hah? Ya.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Hit!
Ouch.
They're back.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Lah udah pada main.
Gaming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something.
Oh?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. He looked quite dejected.
Now that you mention it, Gaming did seem to have a rather strange attitude toward.
A reflection. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and
Dan
distant
kenapa
connection,
puitis gini dah?
but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, that
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right?
just like some people can eat spicy food.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation?
We were just chatting. You don't have to.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than
udahlah.
familiar with everyone's
Tungguhan
culinary
lagi.
proclivities. Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Ow.
This is.
Nah, ini dia. Kostumnya tuh gak tahan banget.
I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I
Tenang
should
aja,
have asked
kamu
Cloud
cantik,
Retainer to check before I
super.
stepped outside.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that.
You look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect
Bedak.
nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately?
Lately, why is Cloud Retainer?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you,
Itu
Ganyu?
alasan.
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable.
Yes,
Oh, di
very.
blue, oh, di
I
black.
simply
Oh,
cannot
iya.
thank you enough, Cloud Retainer.
Pakai aram.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Saya pengen beli skinnya Shenhe tapi nggak punya Shenhe. Pengen beli Shenhe.
Seems like
Tidak
your
ada
supreme
uang.
cuisine machine is just getting
Tidak
better
ada
and better,
banner.
Xianyan. This golden crab's particularly good. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the... Oh, well. One will just have to extend one's...
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be
penting
a
asal
young man
berganda
of
ya.
much
Standar tinggi
merit,
nggak apa.
and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tether.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Apa yang ada
Where
di
do we even
Wangdin
begin?
restoran?
Oh, do you know about the
Itu-
conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyan?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh.
Oh, okay. Paimon
Lah,
just
ini
hopes
mah
he won't
malah
mind.
ngomongin orang dari belakang nih. Kayak jangan dikasih
What?
tahu ya, tapi dia ember.
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not
Menjelajah.
help but be... He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye at a gathering of adepti. Bonanas once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Monogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only
Nah,
hinder
aku
her in
suka
battle.
Bonanus nih.
However, when one asked Menogias' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person when it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, and later... one means to say, it is a time to address problems before they turn into... Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice.
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Matanya bagus.
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon real...
One's designs never... Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the
2 hari
necessary
sekali berarti udah
preparations.
selesai nih. Akhirnya selesai ini. Kita mau ini deh. Sign event sebentar. Di 2 hari ke depan kita akan Genshin lagi.
Yeah! Skyward!
Yugui. Ini maksudnya gimana ya? Ini ya. Itu nggak? Itu aja. Terus? Ini. Oh, harus berdua gitu. Oh shit. Apa lagi ini? Ya, ini nggak bisa. Gimana dong? Oh ya, I see. Lah, ini nggak bisa juga. Kejauhan. Waduh, mana? Kenapa aku bingung? Kenapa aku bingung ya ampun. Oh gini, oh ya. Oh I see. Oh begitu. Oh iya lupa aku bisa. Oh my god. Jangan. Lah ini gimana caranya? Tadi yang kebuka apa ya? Jangan. Nah. Jangan gitu. Nah. Satu. Aduh, aku sungguh benci. Bukan. Oh gitu. Terus Oh iya iya iya. Berarti kayak gini cara. Udah pasti ya gini. Shit. Ah shit. Bisa nggak ya? Ya. Ya nggak bisa. Oh bisa. Cerdas. Nah. Terus yang inilah nggak suka. Ikuti.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Go, let's go. Ini nih. Maksudnya mainkan valor, semakin banyak valor yang miliki, berhasil memiliki valor. Saya merebutkan berarti menggunakan bumper khusus untuk apa? Oke. Lalu bentuk tanah lulusnya akan naik secara berkala. Kamu akan terus melakukan valor saat berada di bumper di sini. Terus kehilangan. Oh gitu, oke. No problem. Gila yang lama nih. Banget. Oh my god. Oh udah. Langsung lah. Siap. Ready.
Derivative!
sorry guys. sorry guys. Oh my god. Astaga. Apa sih kamu? Minggir. Sini aja. Kalian rebutan ada sana. Lah, ada orang ternyata di sini.
Inconsequential.
Pinggir kamu. Setidaknya aku peringkat 2. Ah! Shit. Jangan di
Derivative!
Guring. 1200 dan satu berarti. Cepet dong. Ya. Dah, tutupnya. Iya. Bisa sih kalah pun nggak apa. Tapi ini baru kebuka nih. Ini apa nih? Wih, jauh banget. Jauh banget, Pak. Dari selatan ke utara ini mah.
Skyward! Scatter!
Ya. Ya. Cepat nggak? Nah. Terus. Ini ngapain nih? Nggak ada gini ya, nggak ada event bertarung tuh, Black. Apa ini dia?
Skyward! Scatter!
Ini bukan event bertarung. Nama udah tiba titik akhir platform bukan jadi lotus banyak mungkin. Ya gampang. Skor akan berkurang, yang merah berkurang gitu. Buat meledak mabut tuh. Oh jangan lupa jangan dilewatin. Tuning plan dekat tetesan air mata. Sering tandaan. Dengan cast advice akan muncul informasi doa buat mendapat suara gitu. Gampang gitu. Oh, kartu si macan. Oh, itu harus ditabrak. Aku kira untuk dihindari. Ah, itu baru paham dulu. Kok ada tiba-tiba? Udah? Easy. Oh, bisa 3 kali. Oke. Kita selesaikan. Kan udah tahu.
Skyward!
Itu nggak kabel. Ah! Oh, kalau berubah di itu gua. Dah, segitu aja. Wih. Lagi satu. Apalah itu ya? I don't know. Oke, dar. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton. Sampai berjumpa dua hari lagi di part 3. Aku melihat gacha. Kita gacha dulu ya. Kok ini sih? Sampah. Yalah, goodbye. Terima kasih yang sudah menonton. Kita berjumpa lagi 2 hari lagi. Bye bye.